Hey there guys, what's going on? My name is Tyler, this is your Movie Fix, and I am back with another movie review, and today we're going to be talking about Creed. Creed is the story of Adonis Johnson trying to make his way into the boxing world, being mentored and coached by former world champion Rocky Balboa. We all know him and love him. At the same time, he's trying not to live in his late father's shadow, Apollo Creed. Now, going into this movie, I was kind of worried that this would be like a Rocky 1 rehash, or maybe trying a little too hard to make this into a modern version of Rocky, but I didn't really feel like it was either one of those things. Michael B. Jordan is playing Adonis Johnson, and right from the beginning we get a really good idea of who he is, with him being in juvie, in and out of foster homes, things like that, and it lets us know that he's a fighter at heart. But as he gets older, he really wants to make a name for himself, and in this movie, making a name for yourself was a really big theme that they hammered on there pretty good. So he quits his day job and he moves across the country to be trained by Rocky Balboa. And can I just say that there was absolutely phenomenal chemistry between Adonis and Rocky. There was very much a father-son relationship, and that was also a really big part of this movie, with Adonis not having a father and Rocky kind of filling in that role. But it's an even more significant thing when Rocky was close friends with Apollo, and they were also ex-rivals. So Rocky's really reluctant to help out Adonis, and he really feels like he's left that part of his life behind. And until he comes to grips with who's the one asking him for help. Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone really looked like they had a lot of fun with this movie. The relationship felt very organic, and I think it made for a lot of surprisingly well-placed humor. Now, this film does have the classic telltales of a Rocky movie. You've got the fight, training montages, score, and the heart of it being an underdog story. And these were some impressively shot fights. They had absolutely beautiful lighting, lots of panning shots, and can I just say, Michael B. Jordan is absolutely ripped and giant in this movie. It looks like Sylvester Stallone trained him himself. It was very much like he used to be in the original movies. Halfway through this movie, there was a bit of an emotional gut punch. I mean, it was pretty big. I didn't personally see them going this route. It kind of just came out of nowhere. And it left me with a perpetual lump in my throat for like 30 minutes, but I think they handled it really well. It brought a lot of emotion to this movie. Just prepare yourself. So going into a Rocky movie, what do we want to see? We want to see the big fight. We want to see a really long fight, and that's definitely what we get. Ryan Coogler did an awesome job at bringing a rhythm to this final fight. It had the entire theater yelling. They were cheering him on, myself included, and nobody minded one bit. It was so awesome. This is my first Rocky movie, actually, in the theaters, so even though it's not Rocky fighting, but who doesn't love a good boxing movie? And everyone was just going insane in the theater. I'd say that the ending was a little unconventional, so you had to go check that out yourself, but it did not disappoint whatsoever. Performances wise, I think Michael B. Jordan did absolutely great. He was really charming in this role, and he really made you care about him and what he was fighting for. Especially coming off of something like Fantastic Four, I think this just totally wiped that out of everybody's mind. He was absolutely phenomenal in this movie. And it was also great to see Sylvester Stallone back as Rocky. Now, even if he isn't throwing any punches, Rocky is very much his role. This is who he is. He brings it whenever he is playing this character. Overall, I think Ryan Coogler delivered an absolutely wonderful movie, beautifully paced. I was not bored for a single minute. I could have watched another 40 minutes of it. Michael B. Jordan has breathed a new life into this franchise, and I really hope that we get to see him again as Creed. So I'm going to have to give Creed a 9.7 out of 10. Have you seen Creed? What did you think about it? What's your favorite Rocky movie overall? Little story time. The first time I actually watched Rocky was in my agriculture class in 9th grade. I guess the teacher was bored, and for a week he did nothing but play all the Rocky movies. So that's definitely what got me more interested in this. I didn't really plan on going to see this in theaters, but I just heard so much buzz about it because, like I said, I was worried about it being a rehash, but I just heard nothing but good things about it, so I had to go check it out for myself, and I highly recommend that you have to go see this. Alright guys, that's it for now. For more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. If you want more movie news, movie reviews, and trailer reactions, I will see you guys on the next movie.